William C. Abney Academy's families and scholars. Welcome to our 2020-21 Family Orientation. We would just like to express our deep gratitude to our families and our community. We are all in this together. Of course, safety is a priority at Abney. We will have masks required throughout the building. Staff and student temperature checks will be conducted daily. We have created contained grade level cohorts. This will mitigate student-to-student interactions as well as adult-to-student interactions. Throughout the building, we have social distancing signage and floor markers. We now have state-of-the-art equipment to make sure our building is clean as possible. We have hand sanitizer stations throughout the building and a strictly enforced cleaning schedule. Just an important reminder, school begins next Monday, August 24th. All students learning will be virtually for the first 2 weeks, August 24th to September 4th. Technology pickups are this week, August 19th, 20th, and the 21st. Please return already issued student technology to receive an updated version. Virtual classroom orientations. You can log on to your student's Google Classroom by following the directions attached to their Chromebook. Once entered, you can visit your teacher's welcome video. You can also request an individual classroom orientation. Online forms are now available for your convenience. Please stay tuned on directions to create your account. So please remember, create that parent portal. This will help us communicate with each other. Complete those online forms. Pick up student technology so they're ready to go, and complete your virtual classroom orientation. For tech support, please reach out 616-238-9788 or email techsupport@thewcaa.org. And of course, tune into our in-person orientation Wednesday, August 26th at 6 p.m. We are really looking forward to seeing our scholars and our families, even if it's online or in person. See you soon.
Hello everyone, Ms. LeBlanc here to talk to you a little bit about our Parent Portal account. This year we're proud to announce that we've adopted PowerSchool Parent Portal platform, and this is going to allow you to send and receive information from the school, view student grades, and complete forms virtually, as well as many other features. It's important that every family open a Parent Portal account. And to begin that process, you're going to want to go to the school's website and complete the pre-registration. Once here, you're going to go ahead and click on the Academics tab and scroll down to Online Application. Now, please do not be confused. If your child has already secured a spot at the Academy, you're not reapplying for them to attend. This is simply the beginning of that process to creating that Parent Portal account. So once you've gotten here, go ahead and click that pre-registration button. And that's going to take you to this form you see here. Now you're just going to fill this out for your child. And I want to point out this button right here. If you have multiple students at the Academy, you're going to want to click this button that says Student has siblings currently attending school in William C. Abney Academy. Now by doing this, you're still going to have to complete this process for each one of your children enrolled, but this is going to align your accounts so that you'll have one parent portal with the ability to view information for each of your students. Once you've finished up, be sure to check this box and click Apply to School. After completing the pre-registration, you should receive an automated email that looks something like this. This is going to give you directions to complete that accessing account for your parent portal. If you do not receive this email within 24 hours, please be sure to check your junk folder. Once you're in your parent portal, there are several forms that you're going to need to complete. The first is the acknowledgement of virtual learning expectations and guidelines. This is important because for the first 2 weeks of school, everybody's going to be learning virtually, and many of you are going to have your students enrolled in virtual learning throughout the school year. This just sets up a framework for what the virtual learning environment should look like and asks you to sign off acknowledging that you understand. The household information report is very important because this is going to allow you to access food services for your child, whether they're virtual or in person. Don't be fooled by the title of the next one. The parent notification and consent to treat and bill is just simply a form that says if your child has a social emotional need, we can help them out. You will not be billed for this, but it's just saying that we can get reimbursed in case we treat your child. And finally, we ask that you make sure you read the student handbook thoroughly this year, as there are many changes due to the COVID-19 situation. And be sure to complete this form acknowledging that you've read and understand. Last but absolutely not least, if you do plan to utilize our transportation services, it's going to be very, very important that you read and understand our transportation policy this school year, as some things have changed, and we cannot allow access to transportation services without having this waiver on file. Thank you so much, and please be sure to reach out to our office staff if you have any more questions about how to complete the parent portal account. And now for a little information about our food service program. Ms. Buchanan has asked for me to share with you some information about our food service program and paperwork this school year. This school year, it's going to be so important that every single family fill out what we call the Household Information Report, parts A, B, C, and E, found on their parent portal. This document will allow all of our students to receive breakfast and lunch, whether they are virtual or in school. In-school students will have breakfast and lunch served to them in their classroom this school year. Virtual students will be able to receive shelf-stable food packs that will be delivered at 4 different sites: Garfield Park, Martin Luther King Park, Covenant House, and William C. Abney Academy. Pickup times will be Sundays from 3 to 4:30, beginning Sunday, August 23rd. Once again, please remember to set up your parent portal account and complete the household information report in order to receive these food services. Please reach out if you have any questions.
Hello, I'm Mr. Bowman, the Dean of Students here at William C. Abney. I'd like to say welcome back to my returning students and also send out a special welcome to any new students we have joining us this year. I really look forward to working with you and your family. Today I'd like to walk through some expectations we have for students. Let's begin with attendance. In-person students will track one of 2 schedules. Schedule 1 begins at 8 a.m. and ends at 3 p.m. Students who arrive at school at 8:15 or later will be considered tardy. Schedule 2 begins at 9 a.m. and ends at 4 p.m. Students who arrive at school at 9:15 or later will be considered tardy. Virtual learning school starts at 8:30 a.m. and ends no later than 3:30 p.m. Tardies may vary according to individual student schedule. In the event that you have a power outage or if you lose access to the internet, please give us a call and let us know so we can excuse your student for the day. An excused absence is when a parent or guardian contacts the school office on the day of the absence or prior. An unexcused absence is when a parent or guardian does not contact the school regarding the absence that day. Now let's look at some behavior expectations, beginning with the bullying policy. William C. Abney will not tolerate bullying of any kind, including cyberbullying, on his school grounds or during school-sponsored activities and events. Bullying that does not occur at school but causes substantial disruption to the educational environment may be subject to disciplinary actions. Minor behavior violations will be documented on the student incident report. Repeated disruptions in the classroom will lead to the temporary removal of the student from the class, accompanied by a written reflection and a parent phone call. Major violations will be documented on behavior referrals. Violations will be classified as one of 3 levels. The level of the violation for an infraction will be determined by administration. Virtual learning expectations. Students who attend school virtually are expected to join the lesson on time, follow noise level guidelines, give your full focused attention, wear acceptable attire, follow academy behavior expectations, use equipment as outlined in the acceptable use policy, demonstrate learning with the completion of all assignments, and maintain proper care of the learning device. Parents, to motivate students, we recommend the following 5 steps. Number 1, get involved. Number 2, use reinforcement. Number 3, reward effort rather than outcomes. Number 4, help them see the big picture. And 5, partner with the teacher. We really look forward to working with you. Finally, parents or guardians, please make sure to complete all the documents in the parent portal to indicate that you have read and understand the rules and guidelines set forth by the Academy. I would like to outline the handbook acknowledgement form and also the acknowledgement of virtual learning and the expectation guidelines. That does it for me. I really look forward to working with all of you during this school year. Parents, please reach out to me if you have any questions that I can answer for you. Again, I'm Mr. Bowman, the Dean of Students. Thank you very much.
Hi, Abney families and scholars, Ms. McIntosh here. I just wanted to talk to you about technology for the upcoming school year. All of our scholars will start virtual learning on August 24, and we're so excited to be able to provide them Chromebooks so that they can access Google Classroom. Please pick up Chromebooks from school on Wednesday, August 19, Thursday, August 20, or Friday, August 21. For any tech support or concerns, please email techsupport@thewcaa.org, or you can call 616-856-8282. Please also be sure to complete the virtual learning acknowledgement form that you can find in the parent portal. When you pick up your scholar's Chromebook, you'll also be given their email address and their password, and those are used to log into the Chromebook as well as their Google account. When you open your Chromebook for the first time, this is the screen that you'll see. Here is where you'll enter the email address. Then click Next. Then enter the password and click Next. If this is the first time the scholar is logging in using this account, you will have to re-enter your password again. You'll also have to click the box and type in the letters that you see before you click Next again. Don't worry, you only have to do this the first time you log into this account. Then click the Accept button to enter your new Google account. This is the home page for your new Google account. Up in the top right corner, you will see a small circle with a letter initial inside. This shows that your scholar is logged into the correct Google account. Next to the circle, you'll see 9 dots or a cube. Click on that cube to access your student's Google Classroom. Then click Classroom. If it's the first time your scholar is entering Google Classroom, you will need to verify once more their account and click Continue. Then select I'm a student. You're almost in your student's Google Classroom. Your student's teacher has already entered them into their Google Classroom. The only thing you have to do here is to click Join. Then you are in your scholar's Google Classroom. The very first thing you're going to see when you enter your scholar's Google Classroom is a welcome video from their teacher. Be sure to watch it to learn more about them and to get any updates or notifications before the school year starts. All of this information is located under the Stream tab of Google Classroom. Be sure to reach out to your student's teacher with any questions that you have. And we look forward to seeing you and your scholars on August 24, even if it's virtual.
Hi families, this is Miss Graham. I am here to talk to you a little bit about our testing process at Abney. At William C. Abney, we use the NWEA MAP growth assessment every year. This gives us data on how our students are progressing, how they're showing growth throughout the year, and it also gives us a starting point of data. This is very important in the fall to have this data to know what students are ready to learn when they come back to school. This year, we are so excited to share that we are able to do this testing while our students are still at home. during those first 2 weeks of virtual instruction. This way, we'll be able to collect the data before we're back in school full time, whether in school or virtual. But it will give us this data to support our students where they're ready for us. We will be sharing more information soon with you on what it will look like, what you'll need to do to set up a testing environment so that your student can give us their best abilities on that test. And then a schedule will be coming out very soon too. So that way you'll know when your student is scheduled to take their math test and their reading test. If you have any questions about the NWEA Math Growth Assessment, please reach out to the school. They can put you in contact with me and we can talk through more details about that.
Hello, Ms. LeBlanc here again to talk to you a little bit about social emotional supports. Undoubtedly, the current pandemic has shaken up our world and caused stress and anxiety in ourselves and even our children. It's important to remember that the things you see here are normal responses to stress in children. Oftentimes, these experiences and behaviors can be frustrating, but as long as we can remember that children are stressed too, and this is how it manifests, we can be on top of how to help and support our kids through these problems. So how to help? The great news is that you're probably doing most of these things already. The most important thing is to remain patient and tolerant and reassure your child that things are okay. Set gentle but firm limits in response to misbehavior and maintain structures at home, like chores and routines. Encourage your child to express themselves through play and conversation, and limit media exposure and talk to your child about what they've seen and heard, including at school. And of course, remember to maintain wellness for yourself. You may be working from home and need a space, or need to maintain your own routines or physical activity. Remember to stay accessible and connected. If you don't know how to access resources, please let us know how we can help you. And remember, we're here to support you in any way that we can. Social emotional learning is something that is very important to us here at WMC, and we're proud to announce our second year with the True Success Program. Through this program, students participate in daily social emotional learning lessons and learn about character traits each month. Please remember that WMC Abney is committed to supporting our social emotional well-being of our school community, and staying in touch with us and letting us know your needs is the best way to help us help you.